Hey guys, welcome back to another installment. Has the world gone mad? I'm beginning to think so. We're only coming out of, we're kind of starting to come out of COVID lockdowns and what have you, and hopefully seeing the back of that. And now Russia is invading the Ukraine, and it's going to be doing military exercises now this week in the Irish Sea, blowing up fish. China, it's gone crazy. But I was just on Facebook there for the first time in a while. I don't be on it that much, but there's a guy up the north selling a 2019 Tesla with 50,000 miles on it, and he's looking for the same price as a brand new one. And he'd probably get it. It's gone mad. I'm just looking at others. Somebody else put up a post there on the Irish EV Owners Association page, and just asking had anyone else had a delivery date pushed back, and there was hundreds of responses to it. It's people who thought they were going to be getting their car in January of 2022 were told, it'll be May, it'll be July, it'll be September, it'll be October. It just keeps getting pushed back more and more. And this chip shortage thing, that excuse is wearing a bit thin now with me. I'm my nature, I'm suspicious by nature. It's over a year now they've been saying chip shortage, and as far as I know now, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, the factories that they're made in, they're made by robots. And I don't think robots get COVID. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe they do, but I think that excuse is running a bit thin. And I don't know if you follow, I've mentioned it before, the Electric Viking is a guy over in Australia. Now, he posts probably 4 or 5 videos a day, every day, but he's really on the pulse, and he's watching what's happening all over the world. And Mercedes have done it where people who've ordered a car and put down a deposit, when it came to delivery, they were being asked for more money. And there was one guy in the States, he was asked for an extra $50,000, or he could go on the end of the waiting list again. And Mercedes were actually endorsing this and encouraging dealers to do this. And apparently Hyundai are now doing that in the States as well, encouraging dealers to actually charge more for the cars. And I'm kind of thinking, is this part of the plan, reduce the supply? Because there's a huge demand for EVs, absolutely huge demand. And we've seen that all over the world. It's not just any one country, it's all over the world. And is this something that manufacturers are doing, is, shortening the supply to push the prices up? Bad form if it is. It really is, But if anyone, in any other country has experienced this, stick it in the comments below. I'm just interested to see, is this a new trend that's going to start? That they're nearly auctioning new cars now instead of putting a retail price on it. That just doesn't seem right to me, But another thing with Hyundai here in Ireland, the Ioniq 5, there's no warranty if you use it as a taxi. It's on their website. Have a look. PSV taxis, no warranty. Now, I'm sure that's illegal. I'm sure under consumer rights and what have you, you'd have to have some sort of warranty, but they're not offering. And then after no warranty for PSV taxi, but for commercial use, it's 5 years or 160,000 kilometres. Well, is a taxi not commercial use? Interesting, very interesting. But the price of cars, second-hand cars. Actually, that's why I went for a BEV, because in one of my first videos, I was saying this, that EVs were not on my radar at all. Even though we were being offered a big grant, my thought process was, I couldn't afford a Tesla, and Nissan Leaf, wasn't really suitable for taxiing in my mind. There are taxis out there as Nissan Leafs, but in my mind they're a bit small for the job. But the Renault Zoe. Sorry, I seen one last week. They've actually passed those to be taxis here in Ireland, and I was sitting on a rank there last week, and one went past me, and they had stopped at the set of traffic lights, and I just noticed the roof sign was actually wider than the car. I'm not slating the Renault Zoe. I'm sure it's a fantastic car, but not as a taxi. It was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, just getting back to when I was looking at second-hand diesels last year, around March, April, because I was due to change the license on my car was up in July, towards the end of July. So around March, April, I started looking at getting a second-hand diesel, as I always do. I'd get a 5-6-year-old car and drive it for 3-4 years, and that's it. It would be off the road. It'd come 10 years, actually 9 years and 11 months old is the oldest a car can be to be a taxi in Ireland. That's the legislation. They brought that in back in, I think, 2012. The 10-year rule, couldn't be 10 years or more old to be a taxi, and that's fair enough. But when I was looking at the price of second-hand cars, ridiculous prices, absolutely. Like, they were double what they should have been, and that's when I kind of start looking at electric cars. And as I said, with the grant from the National Transport Authority here in Ireland that taxi drivers were being offered for switching to full electric, I started looking, and it was only by chance a neighbour who drives a taxi as well happened to be up in a shopping centre waiting, and a woman pulled in beside him in an Mg5, and he got out, started talking to her, and that's when I went to have a look at the car, I was sold straight away. As soon as I opened the door and I seen the interior, I thought, oh, this is nice. And when I drove the car, whoa. But so that's how I ended. And I'm delighted. I'm absolutely delighted. It was a happy coincidence for me, and I don't regret it one single bit. The running costs of them is just incredibly cheap. I'm still shocked how cheap they are to run. I got my electricity bill came in there. It's due to be paid now in the next week. And from the middle of November to the middle of January, so it's a bi-monthly bill, 2 months. It was €254, and that's for the house and the car. That's crazy. Now, I did switch to the night rate. I've started, using my washing machine, setting the timer, using it at night, the dishwasher, setting it at night. But it's insanely cheap, absolutely insanely cheap. So I've no regrets whatsoever switching to EV. But I'm just interested, have any of you experienced, have you ordered a new car, and have you been asked by the dealer to actually pay more money to get the car on the delivery date that they said they would give it to you, or threaten to put you to the bottom of the queue again? Stick it in the comments below, and let's see. And let's start naming and shaming these scumbags, opportunist scumbags, So that's it. Rant over. I'll talk to you soon, guys, and drive safe. All the best. Bye.